Hello friends, welcome to Meridean Overseas.
We have a dedicated placement team on campus which the students can avail the benefits of.
स्कॉटलैंड क्यों उन्हें चूज करना चाहिए?
Scotland is the second largest economy after London. More of work opportunities out there. Largest source of income for Scottish economy.
Both are the scholarship being offered by Heriot?
So we are offering. The student is working on something. He needs a platform to get
experience.
Exactly.
Students को स्कॉटलैंड में क्यों अपना कैंपस चूज करना चाहिए?
Question first right now.
सो मैम मेरा जो पहला क्वेश्चन ये है कि स्टूडेंट्स का एक माइंड सेट है कि उन्हें यूके में जाना है, मीन्स दे आर प्रेफरिंग लंदन और बर्मिंघम, तो स्कॉटलैंड क्यों उन्हें चूज करना चाहिए, इसके बारे में आप?
Scotland is the second largest economy after London. So if you consider in those ways, Scotland is one of the largest economies जहाँ पे ज़्यादा करके you have more of work opportunities out there. You'll see more of skilled workers out there as well. You'll see more of job opportunities out there because also if you see the sectors and the industries, oil is the largest source of income for Scottish economy. If you see beverage is the second largest source of income for the economy. Seafood, that's another source of income. Fisheries, agriculture, textiles, IT, com science, cybersecurity, fintech. These are certain prominent sectors in which the Scottish economy is very strongly having its command into. If I have to put the other way around for you, there are less of people, less of skilled workers, less of international students, more of opportunities. That's the reason.
शायद ये भी एक रीज़न रह सकता है कि वहाँ पे पॉपुलेशन कम है तो लोगों का माइंडसेट है कि वहाँ पे जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ कम होगी, बट जहाँ तक मुझे पता है कि यूके स्कॉटलैंड के अंदर MNCs के काफ़ी बड़े बड़े ऑफिसेज भी हैं, उनके कैंपसेज वहाँ पे हैं, तो ओबियसली आपके पास जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ तो ज़्यादा रहेगी.
You are absolutely right because as I said, if the source of income for the economy is oil and natural gas, we have Shell as one of our active recruiters, as one of our organizations which is involved and associated with Heriot University for research activities. And that's the reason we have popular courses as well to offer to the students. Again, in the institution, very popular, monopolistic flagship program, ranked top 12 petroleum engineering courses to offer. If any of your students is interested for that, they're more than welcome to this course and to this university. Job opportunities उस हिसाब से काफ़ी strong हो जाती हैं students के लिए, if you consider, because as I said, simple mathematics, population is less, skilled worker demand is less. You have more of job opportunities out there, so that's where the students benefit.
So, what all are the courses Heriot is offering? एंड स्पेशली जो शॉर्टेज ऑक्यूपेशन लिस्ट में आते हैं ताकि उनको वहाँ पे जॉब आसानी से मिल जाए.
If you see, as an institution, we are a traditional university. We are not a Russell Group university. We have our excellence in teaching for almost 200 years and above. We are ranked 235th worldwide, source being the QS World Ranking 2024. We only offer STEM courses on an undergrad and a master's level, followed by business-related courses and textile-related courses. Now, the reason why I'm saying textile also is because if you see Gala Shields, that's where our campus is, Scottish Borders campus, it's a textile hub.
Yeah.
So you'll see a lot of, the famous cashmere is from Scotland. And again, that is the goat wool, not the sheep wool that is used. So the courses that we offer in that particular school on a master's level is fashion and textile design, fashion and textile management, MA in interiors and architecture, design management. These are certain courses which we offer to the students, and these are certain popular courses for the Indian market like yours. The idea is that we teach the students, or the students get the benefit of identifying the right fabric to be used. They understand the knitting techniques, the weaving techniques. It's not just a styling course, but there are opportunities as well, because if you see, the student can work as a PR merchandiser, merchandising by fashion designer. He can be a stylist as well. And it is proven fact that Heriot graduates are getting paid pretty sufficiently well, even from a fashion school like ours.
So, let's take an example. Somebody is looking for master management courses. So why he should pursue in Heriot other than other top universities?
If the student is looking for a management course, the courses that we offer is again with a specialization, let's say into HR. If a student, example, is not qualifying for a direct HR related course or a human relation course, he can opt for international business management, because in this again we are teaching the students the techniques of how do you come up with a creative solution on an operational challenge if at all you face. Tomorrow, if you're working in a specific job role, how do you think out of the box? How do you ensure that your outcome is not impacted negatively? You know, so that is where the kickstart comes into picture. That is where the robust teaching comes into picture. So if you see our modules, it's pretty unique by itself. To give you a classic example, a student who is interested in pursuing any specific job role in the HR sector, he can opt for an international business management master's level course with us. And he can opt for a specialization of HRM. So he's blending the courses, and his pathway to get the goal that he's targeting is not compromised, because you need to learn subjects like HR strategy and practice. That's a very unique course. Strategy is something in which you learn practically out of experience. This is something being taught conceptually. Leadership, something taught out of practical experience. Something taught to a student in a conceptual fashion. It's already unique by itself.
What I find best about Heritwood is the internship or placement year that they offer. And this is slightly different from other universities. So what is that?
We have courses to offer in the STEM category. For example, MSc in Advanced Mechanical Engineering with an internship of almost another 12 months. So the total course duration becomes 24 months. The uniqueness is the internship or the placement that we talk. Of course, it's under supervision, and the student has to earn for it.
Yeah.
It's competitive in nature. But the idea is that it is credit bearing. So the student, if he's investing his time, money, energy, he's getting something out of it on an academic front, which is benefiting him.
And he is actually working there.
He's working there. It could be unpaid, it could be paid, it could be less paid. That's entirely subjective. But the idea is the exposure. It's a bird's eye view of the job role that the student aspires to work as. He at least knows the technique.
Yeah, he knows the culture of working in UK. So obviously अगर आप वहाँ पे इंटर्नशिप भी कर रहे हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं वो आपको PSW के टाइम पे जब आपको there are more chances कि आपको वो जॉब मिलेगी.
And the internship route or the placement route acts as a contributing factor, because you have invested your time in a very appropriate way. You've invested your money and energy in those ways as well. You've earned a credit which is helping you with your academics, hierarchy point of view as well in the future if you want to pursue a second master's or let's say PhD. Third, you've understood the culture. As you rightly said, the work environment, what are the expectations that an XYZ organization is expecting out of the graduates. You get to know your area of improvements to work on. Example, I don't know how to read a Power BI. I know this is what my internship role is asking. I know I have that time to build my profile in a strategic way. That also acts as a route to get absorbed.
You know the basic aspects of a business. Yeah.
You're job ready.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, what are the entry requirements if a student is, seeking an admission? So, what are the academics and English entry requirements?
So, for a master's level course, usually a student having an undergrad with as less as 55% and above is more than welcome to apply to Heriot-Watt University. The master's level course is usually traditionally for 1 year, but there are a handful of courses which have a placement option. That's how the course duration will be up to 2 years as well. Whenever a student is applying to Heriot-Watt University, 2 major assessments done. Academic front, which is 55 and above. Second is your English requirement. We accept IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, academic module, center-based tests. We don't accept online scores at all. Usually the requirement is a 6.5 overall with a 6 in each element if the student is opting for an IELTS academic module. Similarly, there is an equivalence to that for PTE and for TOEFL.
PTE and TOEFL.
If the student has scored 70 and above in English in 12th, and if he's a graduate in the past 5 years, the student may not necessarily have to even opt for an IELTS test.
That means if we talk about September 24, so अगर किसी ने 2019 में अपना बैचलर्स पास किया है English medium में, so he is entitled to get the IELTS waiver.
Absolutely.
If he has scored above 70.
70 and above.
So on the basis of MOI.
Yes.
And even mode of communication के भी यहाँ पे भी IELTS waiver मिलता है.
Similar, correct. So if a student has graduated within 5 years or more, but he has attempted for his grade 12 in the past 10 years with a 70 and above, his employer just needs to write an email to us using his domain email ID. If it is further verified, the condition is met.
दैट्स परफेक्ट। तो आपको एमओआई के अलावा आपको यूजुअली आजकल जो वर्क कल्चर है सब जगह इंग्लिश में काम होता है, यू राइट ईमेल्स इन इंग्लिश एंड आपका जो वर्क कल्चर रहता है एमएनसीज के अंदर ये रहता है। तो अगर आपका ग्रेजुएशन 10 ईयर्स के अंदर है और आपको इंग्लिश नहीं लिखना है बिकॉज टाइम इतना नहीं मिल पाता है लोगों को कि वो आइल्स के लिए अपीयर करें, सो मीडियम ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन इज अ गुड
an alternative tool that we accept, but that's again subjective.
At both are the scholarship being offered by here at both?
So honestly, for the September 24 intake, we are working on certain set of scholarships. So we are working on the award values. But for School of Actuarials, we are offering up to 20% of reduction on the tuition fee. These are academic merit-based scholarship, and the faculty will directly notify it to a deserving candidate.
It means approx 7,000 to 8,000 pound.
Approx 6,000 pounds,
Approx
because the
6,000.
tuition fee is on an average ranging between 26 to 27,000 pounds per annum for any actuarial management or an actuarial science or an actuarial science with data management courses that we have. So that is another flagship course that we have.